Hi everybody, I'm Lizzie. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well and feeling well. Welcome back. If you have been here before, thanks for coming back, or thanks for giving me a shot. This is a pick a pile for what are your spiritual gifts. We'll talk about what kind of things you're good at, what spirit gifted you, if you've had past lives, all the juicy details about your gifts, maybe where they come from, depends on what the cards come out for you. And tonight's theme is called Fresh to Death, in honor of Jersey Shore Family Vacation starting tonight. I am a New Yorker. I do love that show. I grew up watching it. I've been watching it in quarantine. They've been playing all the old ones up to the new ones. Actually, I think the new one's starting right now. I have it DVR'd for after work. But this pick-up pile will be how to stay fresh to death when you're camping in the wild. Like I said, everything is fresh to death tonight, but for different themes. This is camping in the wild, roughing it, hardcore, like when we did, like my family and I did when we were little. If you are going camping or never been camping, just try to use your imagination. Guys, I am a girl, so a lot of this stuff will be girly. Use your imagination and pick a pile that's best for you. So, fresh to death in the wild, pile number 1, you are scented baby wipes because you can't take a shower in the wild. Sometimes it's too cold to bathe in a river or whatnot, depending on what time of year you're camping. Since it's winter, we're going to go with you can't take a bath. So pile 1 is scented baby wipes to keep that fresh to death, ladylike scent in the wild. Pile number 2 is mouthwash. Maybe not this big of a bottle, but water is limited when you're camping in the wild, so you don't always brush your teeth, wasting your water when you need to drink it, especially if you're hiking. So mouthwash does the trick. Pile 2, mouthwash. And pile 3 is a must for everyone, no matter your gender. Bug spray is your friend when you are camping in the wild, especially upstate New York or anywhere where it's swampy and a lot of mosquitoes. Tried to put something in there that was gender friendly. So let me do this again for you. Pile number 1 is the baby wipes. Pile number 2 is mouthwash. Pile number 3 is bug spray. I will timestamp if you're watching on YouTube. It'll be in the description box. If you're watching on Facebook, I'll put it right in the title for you. Again, this is your spiritual gifts. Everything you need to know. Go back, pause if you need more time to collect yourself and pick your pile. But we're going to get right into pile number 1. Let me just timestamp here. 3:02. Okay, pile number 1. You picked the baby wipes, which is, I think, important. Girls like to smell good, and even guys too. You can get manly scented ones. They have like regular baby wipe ones, but I always brought baby wipes because 1, your hands get dirty doing shit, you sweat, whatever. That's kind of a way to sponge bath yourself. Alright, so spiritual gifts. Let's see what we got. I'm going to spread out as much as I can for you so I can just go as much as I can. I have a smaller workspace with this new laptop. It's ginormous, but I can record more on here. Alright, we have Dragonfly. You bring light to the world. Ooh, you're a light worker. Google what that means. I don't like to enforce my gifts, but I'll give you a brief summary. You have an important job on this earth. You are here to comfort people, do something positive for humanity. Light worker is all about helping people and humanity. Abracadabra with wings. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. You are a lucky person. You could be a good manifester here as well. You are able to change your own luck through manifesting, through spell work. If you're a witch or anything like that, you're very gifted. Or you're just gifted with that good luck. The elements. I feel like you are a witch of some kind or a warlock of some kind. If you're not into that, you have the potential to be one. You probably were one in a past life for this elements to come up. You play with the elements. Basically, you are gifted in spell work, candle magic, healing, shaman, I heard. Let's get some more. Butterfly garden. Ooh, you help people transform. You could be a counselor, a therapist, an actual doctor, a life coach. Anything where you help people grow and evolve from pain, I'm hearing. Or a shaman, like I said, a physical healer. The gift. You have a healing touch. With the swan in the background, you might help people in love or twin flame situations. You could be a tarot card reader. Like I said, you could be in the occult of some sense. If you're not, you have the potential. You can do spells. You do have a gift. You might even be a psychic medium or an empath. My dear friend, people feel like one of your gifts as a light worker is you're very warm and welcoming, and people feel safe and respected and valued around you. You are a loyal person. You stick with people through the worst. You're not somebody who runs away just because they're in a rut or going through something. You help a lot with relationships is what I'm getting. It could be love, any kind of family relationships. Definitely getting some kind of counselor vibe or a shaman, which is basically a herbal healer or a healer through magic. Protective nest. You could help. You could even be like a ghost hunter. You could help people who are possessed or going through a hard paranormal experience. I am getting that as well. You're just all around a very gifted powerhouse. Passion. Sorry about the boobies here. If you're offended by that, I'm sorry. I'm a girl. I'm not offended. I have them. It'd be a little bad for me to be offended by boobies if I carry them around all the time. But anyway, you have a lot of passion for helping people, and I feel like you might, again, I am hearing life coach. You could help people discover their passions or bring the passions back into, you could even be like a marriage counselor. Positive outcome, again with the boobies. This is again talking about luck. You help people change their luck. Not only are you able to control your own luck and change your luck, but you're able to help other people get out of bad situations and change their life. Life coach, healer, shaman, therapist, definitely getting all those vibes for you. Aura of love. You are like a family counselor or a love coach, or people feel like they've known you forever and they just talk to you. You might find that people just like sit down and talk to you and tell you things like, why are you telling me that? Like it just comes out of their body. You have that natural, I can talk to you, I vent my pain out and feel better type of person. I'm definitely getting counselor vibes here, which is beautiful. Especially this year, we need people like you. You are willing to help people. You are willing to use your gifts. You're willing to go outside the box. You're willing to do a spell to help somebody feel better, to bring love back into a situation. You're willing to go that extra mile for people. This is talking about vision, that third eye. You are psychic. You have that inner knowing, that intuitive. You read people well. You know when they need comfort. You know when they need space. You know when they are in trouble, like with paranormal circumstances. Third eye on point for you. Yes, you are a light worker. You have that kindness that draws people into your warmness. You have that kindness that brings empathy and compassion when people really need it. Spontaneity to me means you always just find people who need help, just have a way of finding you, or you're always in a situation where you're around when somebody desperately needs help. Like, people just come to you because that's your natural gift and who you are as a light worker. You're put in situations and places, and people are drawn to you because you're a light worker, and that's your purpose, is to help people. You are very loyal. You stick with people until they're okay on their own. You're also loyal in love and in your friendships and in your life. You're very valued in society and in your family, within your group. You're important because everybody loves and appreciates you because you're the kind of person that is right there when they need them. You have a sixth sense if they're in trouble. Like, if somebody has a medical emergency in the middle of the night, you're the one that will wake up and be like, maybe I should call so-and-so and see if they're all right. I got a bad feeling. You're that kind of psychic. Angel de los Muertos, transition to the spirit realm. You are psychic. You do work with paranormal experiences as well. You could even go in and help bring the love back into a situation after dealing with demonic like entities. The number one thing they do is break up relationships and isolate people. You are the one that comes in and brings that love back and gets rid of the bad spirits. You also help spirits cross over, or if you're not aware of this, hello, you are a medium. I would Google it. Fairy of the Highlands, it's time to be brave. Ooh. Okay, so not only are you a counselor, you can help people, you do help people, but this is talking about paranormal experiences. You have the potential to go in and do exorcisms, to remove bad entities from home, help spirits that are stuck here cross over. You go in the most scary like situations and you help people. If you don't know that, now you do. Fairy of the Divine Hand. Intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. Yeah, you can tell when people are possessed. You can tell when spiritual beings are messing with them, and you can tell when people are faking it. Unfortunately, I was a ghost hunter myself. Sometimes it's not that they're faking it, it's just easily explained, like pipes or floorboards creaking or something, or they feel they're being possessed because they're depressed or they're going through something in life. You can tell when they're actually being hurt and messed with by the spiritual realm, and when they have a psychological problem, in which case you help with both because you're a light worker. Ooh, yeah. You help people who feel alone. A lot of people who feel alone are people dealing with paranormal experiences. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to explain it. It's very scary. They don't understand it. Like I said, the dark entities, the first thing they do is isolate and segregate people so that they can take over and ruin their life. So you help people when they're at their loneliest, or you have the potential to really be the one that comes in and frees their soul from possession, or frees their mind and their home from dark entities. I feel like hair is falling out of my bun here. Sorry. Yeah, you have a great purpose, and your purpose is to help in the spiritual realm. Grief. Ooh. You could help people with death as well. Might even be a death counselor. And you just all around have the potential to be a great psychiatrist, life coach, family coach, counselor, spiritual advisor, paranormal investigator. You got it all. You are a powerhouse out there, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed that. You're extremely gifted. I would look into psychic mediums, paranormal investigations, and psychology. Thank God you're on this earth. We need more of you. I will see you next time, pile number one. Okay, pile number two, you are the mouthwash. Let me timestamp 1329. Mouthwash, good pick. You always want to have fresh to death breath, even in the wild. So, let's see what your spiritual gifts are. I'm going to spread out as much as I can, so I can just go before I have to stop and spread out more. I have a tinier workspace with this big computer I just got, but I can record more, so I'm happy with it. Ready? The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. How many times have you heard you're the life of the party, or you walk in a room and everybody just lights up? You have that eccentric, bubbly personality that's contagious. You might even be a party planner here. One enchanted evening, the perfect night. I don't know why I'm hearing party planner, DJ, wedding planner. You help people, which is just as important as anything else, create memories. Triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and earthly. You are moon-based, gifted. If you have spiritual gifts, you are extremely affected by the moon and moon phases. So I'd look into that. Let's see what else we have. The observer. Ooh, you might even be a photographer here. Videographer, wedding photographer, life of the party people. This is all about you. I feel like you can read people well. You're all about creating memories. It's important to you. Life experience is important to you, which is ultimately all we take with us when we die is our memories and the people we loved and the happy times, and that is vital to you. You observe people to see what they need. If you see somebody at a party who is not having fun, you are the one that goes over there and is like, hey, let's get a drink, let's dance. Like, you notice the wallflower. You don't allow people to slip through the cracks, which is beautiful. Miss Sunshine, yes. Again, referencing that you light up a room. You might be a light worker as well. You just raise everybody's vibrations, which is beautiful. Pure nature, you could be an earth sign here, work with the elements, flowers. You could do herb magic, moon magic as well, I'm hearing. Night ride. Ooh, you've had past lives with those owls. You have a great memory. Like, I'm hearing Akashic records. You could be seeing a lot about your past life, or you keep track of your Akashic records for yourself and your family line. Like, family is extremely important, creating memories and helping other families create memories as well. I am getting past lives, and again, referencing night, you are moon-based, moon magic. Forgiveness. I feel like you help people make up. You're the peacemaker, which is also very important. Not only are you the life of the party, everybody's friend, raising people's vibrations, you don't like it when people are hurting or mad at each other. You're the one that steps in and talks to one side and then talks to the other side and then finds a way to bring everybody together. Sorry about the boobies. Good news. You could be the deliverer of good news. You could, like I said, be a photographer, videographer. You could be a DJ at people's events. You give good news. The bringer of good news. I just feel like this is good vibes. Like, you, I don't know how you do it. You're like a magnet, and that raises everybody's vibration in some sense. Again, remembrance. You are all about creating memories for yourself and other people. That life experience and making sure everybody has a good time is what is important to you, which is beautiful. Ownership. Own your own business. Why do I feel like you're like a party planner, photographer, videographer, wedding planner? Did I already say that? Party planner. This is you are the one that steps up and makes it all happen, which is beautiful. Empathy, yes. You know how to read people. And like, you don't allow people to fall through the cracks. Like I said, no one in your family wonders if you love them. You make sure everybody feels valued and welcome. You have empathy for people going through hard times. I just feel like you like to cheer people up. You go above and beyond. If you're not a party planner, like I said, you're just the life of the party, and doesn't have to be a literal party. You could walk into work and everyone's like, yay, so-and-so is here. You could bring donuts and coffee every morning just for people to start their day. Like, it's important for you to help people be happy. Evolution and priorities and humility. You could be a humanitarian here, helping people evolve through important phases like weddings, deaths, births, birthdays, engagements, pregnancy announcements. I just feel like you help people step by step through important processes of their life. You help people prioritize what's important, like making up and having good friends and, if they're stressed out about an event coming, like stressed out about their wedding, you remind them what's important about the day. You remind people what's important about families. You have great humility. You're all about others. You're all about giving back here. Like I said, humanitarian, hard worker for people. Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn. 3 witchy sisters, the power of 3. Okay, so you are gifted. You do have spiritual gifts. I feel like you're an empath. Like you read people well and you feel how people are feeling. And if somebody's struggling, you do everything you can to cheer them up and help them. Sea beacon fairy guidance, but where will it lead you? Okay, now I get what priorities and evolution is. You might be like pile 1, some kind of counselor. Again, with the number 3, you use your spiritual gifts to read people. Help them with what they want to do, like life coach. All right, you have this college degree. What do you want to do with it? Or you want to go to college. What's important to you? Like you help people figure out what truly matters about themselves. Breaking Dawn to me is you help people start something, whether it's start planning something, start a life together, start their careers, start looking for the love of their life. Like you are there in the beginning to the end, step by step. Like I said, some kind of life coach. You help people grow and evolve in whatever situation they're in. You help with relationships. Like I said, relationships are very important to you. Memories are very important to you. And you help people find their abundance. I feel like you are a life coach. Or even if you are a party planner, you bring the fulfillment of like people have a good time at your events or whatever you help them with, they are successful. If you're helping them find a job, they find that job where they make good money. If you help them figure out what they want to do with college, they go forward with confidence. If they're looking for the love of their life, they find it. You help people get where they want to go because relationships are important to you. People's happiness is important to you. I feel like you are a light worker. I would Google that. And an empath as well. So I hope that was helpful, pile 2. It was interesting. What a good reading. All right, pile number 3. Let me timestamp 2226. Pile number 3, you picked the bug spray, which everybody is thankful when you have the bug spray. So what a good pick. It's the most valuable thing out of everything you could bring, especially if you want to get some sleep. All right, let me spread out as much as I can in my little area here, and we'll get started. Oh dear, my workspace is a lot smaller, but that's okay. Ooh, insight opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. You are a psychic medium right off the gate. Very powerful. Protection, strong protective magic for the family and the home. So you do protective magic, herbs, candles, spell work. You could protect people from dark entities, from sickness, from people. You can do some spells. Ooh, breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. You could be a drug counselor. You could help people get rid of addictions. You could use spells to help people get rid of bad toxicity in their life, even in the spiritual sense. 36 House of Flower. Oh my goodness, you are. You are some kind of, I'm getting this a lot tonight, life coach, but I feel like this is drug and addiction. Could be anything like sex addiction, gambling, drugs and alcohol, overspending, not loving themselves, being in abusive relationships, bad spiritual entities attacking homes and people. You are helping people plant seeds and blossom into better people out of this toxic, bad situation that they are in. Yeah, you're the gardener, you're the life coach in whatever sense, or spiritual coach that takes somebody who's a dead flower dying in the ground and you help them grow and evolve into the people they are meant to be, into this beautiful flower. You're the gardener. You water them, you tend to them, you help them through it. Keys on trees. You use your gifts to find out what they need. Like if, for example, they are addicted to drugs and alcohol, you might do magic work to help them with their cravings. If they're in an abusive relationship, you could use magic work or therapy to help them believe that they deserve better and leave, because a lot of it is they kind of get like Stockholm syndrome, or they feel bad. You're helping them find the keys to what they need to get out of toxic situations. Change of seasons. Yes. You are like a earth. You're either an earth sign or use the earth to heal, like a herbologist. Could even be a florist, because there's a lot of flowers in here. You take people who need to shed, like, think about autumn before winter. Everything's dying. They're getting rid of all those addictions, all that bad shit in their life. They go through the freeze out, where this is where they separate, go to rehab. You could work at a rehab. You could be a doctor. You could be a psychologist or a medical healer, shaman, anything. That's you, where they come in winter when they're frozen and they need that break to heal. And then come spring when they're blossoming and they're ready to go out into the world. And summer, they're basking in the sun, all healed. Like you see them through all of it, which is beautiful. Infinity. You've had multiple lives. You are a powerhouse. You have otherworldly knowings. You are a starseed. I am hearing. I would Google that. Hello, fellow starseed. I am one too. Or you could be an indigo child as well. Ancient knowledge, exactly. I don't look at these ahead of time. You have thousands of years of knowledge. This is why you are so good at helping people, especially in the spiritual sense, why you're such a good protector. You've been fighting evil and people's dark sides for centuries, lifetimes after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And I heard Akashic records for you as well. You remember. Even if you don't know how, and it's just like information that comes into your head and you just know what to do, that happens to me all the time. You are a lot like me. I'm a starseed. I get most of my information through sleep, dreams, but I don't even know where it comes from out of my head. I just know answers. I just know how to deal with evil shit. I just know how to help people who are sick. I just know how to work with herbs and earth magic. I have never had a coach. I've never had anyone tell me. I literally sit down, I'll think for a minute, and it's like my body just I've done this so many fucking times, lifetime after lifetime. It's just programmed into who I am. I'm not from here. Everybody thinks I'm a wackadoodle, but there's millions of us on this earth. We are part alien. Look into starseeds. You've had multiple lifetimes. And your body just remembers, your mind remembers. You are downloaded in your sleep, and you wake up just knowing shit. You are extremely intuitive. You can see through people. You can read people so well. You know what's coming. You've been right a lot in your life. You might even have dreams, and then you see it play out. That happens to me all the time. You are exactly like me. Hello, pile number 3. Yes, sacred knowledge, exactly. Like, think about, my lifetime spreads back all the way to ancient Egypt, all the way before recording of Jesus Christ, okay? My lifetime was also, I know this sounds nutty, but it is 100% true. For all starseeds, you will get it. I knew Jesus. You know what I mean? So I have repeated lifetimes. I'm not always a female. I'm not always, I'm different colors, different ethnicities, I've different countries. I'm not regurgitated the same every single time. I've been a male, I've been a female, I've been African American, Asian, white, but it doesn't matter. I've done it all, and I feel like you have too. And your mind remembers, your soul remembers. You're like, when you're reincarnated, you're downloaded with everything that's important from every life. That's why you know so much. That's why you see things coming. That's why you're so gifted. Cooperation. Let me get some more acceptance. Aha, this is how you get people, like, I don't want, made me go to rehab. I said, no, no, no. You're how people say, yes, 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 this is what I want. You get that cooperation, and whatever addiction it is, even if it's a spiritual attack and they're like possessed and they're like, no, I don't want you to do an exorcism. You are the one that gets them to say like, yes, I need help. I need help. I need your help. They come to you eventually. You have that natural magic. Yeah, you discern what's good for these people, what's going to work for them, what's good for you, what's good for them, and you create a safe space for yourself and the person you're dealing with. You have a lot of gratitude. You're somebody who's very thankful, very humble, and people are very thankful. Sorry, my arm itches, but that's good. It's going to be a good reading. I itch somewhere if my face, my hand. This is new. So people are very thankful to you that you save lives. You save people from addiction. You save people from possession. Or if you're not doing this, this is what you should be doing. Yes, you help people love themselves enough to change and get out of toxic shit. I applaud you out there. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Starseed. Shallow grave. You miss someone. You help people with grief. You might be a medium in the sense where you help other spirits, like spirits of the dead, talk to their loved ones to help them heal, to get past that death. Help people transform for death and grief, which is hard. Mildew fairy, cleanup time. Exactly. Mildew is like people's addictions, toxicity, evil, disgusting stuff that is haunting and tainting their life. You help them remove it. Fairy of the green world, the natural world needs you. Yes. Number 44, spiritual as well. You work with earth, or you could be an earth sign here. Green witch. I heard green witch. So you're like a herbologist, botany, some kind of herbal. Why is my shoulder itching? Herbologist. That's a new place to itch for reading. Maybe because you're like me. I haven't gotten one like me in spiritual readings. Health, yes. You're a healer. Like I said, alcohol, addictions, grief, mental health, physical health. You help people get forgiveness. Like not only do you help them get rid of addictions, but you help them make up with family members and to forgive themselves. People trust you, and they should, because you are a good person to have in their life, and they find you when they absolutely need you, but you also trust the divine. You trust spirit. You trust that they have your back, and you're very spiritual gifted, and they trust you. So thank God you are in the world pile number 3. I'm so glad to have you. I don't feel so alone with you out there working too. I hope this was helpful. Look up Starseed, Psychic Medium, Lightworker as well, because I feel like you are too. Look up Green Witch, Herbology, Botany. Those are your places. Work with the earth. Crystals as well. Any kind of spiritual, earthbound things is right up your alley. So I hope this was helpful. See you all next time. Love and light. Bye.